What's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to Talking Mets and Rob. How is everybody doing? Before we get talking about what is really going on with the Craig Counsell New York Mets situation for the New York Mets next matchup, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button if you enjoy my content. Want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. All right, guys. So there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of reports saying that the Mets manager search will be coming to a conclusion in the next couple of days, within the week. And if you just saw on Baseball Night in New York, Andy Martino has said that the Mets are nearing a conclusion for the managerial search. So, is it a done deal? Is Craig Counsell the obvious favorite? Is Craig Counsell wanting to come to the New York Mets? Well, if you read a lot of other reports, there is some speculation around the league that Craig Counsell is simply using Steve Cohen to get more money out of the Milwaukee Brewers, where he probably really wants to be. And that was also reported from the Journal Sentinel in Milwaukee that if the Brewers or another team that he interviewed with matches the offer of the Mets, so clearly the Mets made the offer, and it's probably the highest offer, that if another team, specifically the Brewers, match what the Mets are going to be offering, he's going to stay with Milwaukee. So this bodes to tell us, as Met fans, does Craig Counsell really want to be here? Or is he just looking for a payday? And that is something that I'm not necessarily comfortable with. Yes, I don't have no problem with people getting paid, but I need a manager that wants to be here, not somebody that's going to try to get every penny because he basically can. And that is something that is really going to annoy me if Craig Counsell becomes the manager. Like, we know he's going to get paid more than anywhere else. He knows that. That's where he's going to get paid the most, right here in New York. But does he really want to be here? Is that motivation there? Now, is it going to change once he gets here, and that's going to be the motivating factor, knowing that he's comfortable with David Stearns? I don't necessarily know, to be honest with you guys. But I do know one thing. The New York Mets have to make the right decision. They cannot keep on firing managers after 2, possibly 3 years and have a revolving door of managers. There needs to be stability within the organization. So the Brewers paid $3.5 million for Craig Counsell, and there's a lot of speculation that he's looking for double that, which is obviously $6.5, $7 million. And the Mets are probably right around that mark. And obviously, Counsell is waiting for the Brewers to probably match that. Will they? Who knows? We know the Brewers really wanted Craig Counsell and wanted to keep him around. But there's so much speculation when it comes to him, that does he really want to be here? And there was other reports is that Carlos Mendoza is a very serious candidate for the New York Mets manager position. And obviously he's the Yankees bench coach, and there's a lot of people think that he would be a good choice as well. Now, he's never a manager, but he's been a bench coach. And as I said, an in-dugout experience coach that's been in the dugout, I have no problem with. Obviously, Craig Counsell looks like the favorite. It looking like it's going to come to the end very, very quickly. Does Craig Counsell want to be here? That is the question that I'm asking Mets fans, and I'm asking everybody. Do you want a manager that is probably a manager that does not want to be here 100% and be all in? And maybe he will become all in once he gets the job. But is it the guy that we need? Is it the guy that we want because we think he's the best guy for the job? Or because David Stearns is comfortable with him, that is the only factor into this managerial search. So I'm going to ask you guys, Mets fans, do you think Craig Counsell actually wants to come to New York, or is he using Steve Cohen and the Mets to get as much money as possible from the Milwaukee Brewers, and this was his plan the whole time? But what if Steve Cohen and the Mets offer blows everybody out of the water and Craig Counsell takes it because it is just impossible not to take that offer. And now you got a manager that really didn't want to be here, but he really wanted that extra money. That's what I worry about, the motivational factor. Craig Counsell being the New York Mets manager in 2024 and beyond. Now, again, he's worked with David Stearns, so that is good, but I need a manager that really wants to be here. And until that happens, and until I feel like he's all in, I do not know if he really wants to be here. We all know he's looking for a lot of money. He's looking for double than what he was getting in Milwaukee currently. If he gets it from the Brewers, he's not going to be the Mets manager. And then it's going to be very interesting what the Mets and David Stearns going to do. But once again, Met fans, let me ask you the question. Do you think Craig Counsell really wants to come to the New York Mets? Or is he just using Steve Cohen and his money to get more money than he currently was making with the Brewers? With that said, guys, don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button. If you enjoy my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think? Do you really think Craig Counsell is all in? Or is he just trying to get the most money from the Mets to become the Mets manager because it's the highest offer, or just milk a little bit more money from the Milwaukee Brewers? Once again, guys, thank you for watching. And as always, Mets fans, let's go Mets.